When we plan a meeting, conference, summit, symposium, call it whatever you want to, we focus all of our energy and effort on the content of the agenda. And I would say the reason that people actually come back is the connection that happens in between the content. And when you create that in the first hour of your event, the next 47 hours that you have left together become that much more meaningful.
The number one characteristic of high-performing teams at Google was not the perfect personality match. It wasn't the years of technical experience. The number one characteristic was the degree of psychological safety in that group. What that basically is PhD term for, can I be myself when I show up?
Through that work, got to see military cadets in conversation with people in stereotypically conflict nations like Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Iran, Gaza, talking with each other, both about really intense things like somebody's house getting blown up and about what they had for lunch. And all of a sudden, they weren't just the other or this box, they were human beings just connecting and relating. Now I'm gonna predict that one of two things just happened for you. Some of you were like, ooh, questions and new people I haven't met. And some of you were like, oh, new questions and people I haven't met. We're gonna be able to take this mindset of learning and all of the beautiful wisdom and knowledge that's gonna be up here on stage and take it off of the stage and invite an interaction. It doesn't mean that you have to know somebody for 10 years and be willing to take a bullet for them to be able to trust them. And sometimes it's just knowing a little piece of who they are, not just what they do.
So what does it look like, just for one moment, to let go of our entire lifetime of ungoogleable experience that we carry with us, and just really look to listen, to understand, to get somebody else?
Incredible. How are you going to take a group of 6,000 plus people and get them to talk to each other? The magic erupts and memories are made.
When we feel seen, heard, and understood, the chances that we feel like we belong at that event or in that community or in that tribe go way up. And when we belong, we stick around. When we belong, we turn up to next year's event. When we belong, we say, this is my organization and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
We have little sips and tiny little pieces of connection. And I think on the whole, we're craving a gulp of connection.
Chad was an amazing speaker. He was open-minded. Everyone was amazing. Everyone had fun.
You've got more to do in less time with higher demands. So my question for us today is, what if we didn't shift from a culture of critics and consumers over to a culture of contributors and connectors? Work goes better, play goes better, family goes better. Everything falls in line if you're really able to understand the world from somebody else's perspective.